Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked, where I climb the online VGC 19 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. We are a couple of episodes into this brand new format, this brand new series, and I still think I am not very great, and this team is definitely not the best, but I'm definitely learning a couple of things as we go along, and I think it's been pretty entertaining, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. Thank you to everyone who has come out and supported the last couple of episodes. You guys have been incredible on the support, and like I mentioned, doing my best to get those daily uploads, but as always, if you do enjoy, please share your support by leaving a like in the video. I'd really appreciate it, and if we get 1,000 likes, I'll release the next video, as always, immediately. But even, regardless, I am doing my best to just keep on track with this daily schedule now. It's like a hectic start because the semester just started. I moved to a brand new school, starting a brand new degree, and I think I'm actually going to be going to the Philadelphia Regional Championships this weekend, so I haven't competed in a very long time, but I'm looking forward to going to a tournament in the first time in forever. But let's talk about Robert's team here. Xerneas Eviltal, so already I'm not a fan because I see the Eviltal. Feeny, Ferrothor, Incineroar, and Cresselia. So I think this definitely warrants leading Lele. Yeah, Eviltal itself is already enough of a threat where I want to lead Lele. Let's see, what's the best lead against Rain for my opponent? I think Pharaoh Feeny is something that could definitely be problematic if I were to lead Rain. So Lele Groudon I kind of like with my own Pharaoh. And I think I'm going to bring Kyogre into this one, because Kyogre can actually still put in a lot of work, especially if Psychic Terrain is up. It can block the Eviltal Sucker Punches and can just spam Water Spout. So we'll see how this goes. Lots of scary things on my opponent's end. I think Eviltal Xerneas is an interesting combination. That's not something that I've really seen too much of, and obviously that was allowed back in 2016, but pretty much no one used it. I think it's probably more viable this year. I think Eviltal's strength increases with knockoff being as good as it is. But we do see Ferrothor and Eviltal though, which is probably what I wanted to see. So let's see if I can make the most out of this. Because I can just launch a Moonblast into Eviltal immediately, and the Ferrothorn here most likely is going to want to switch out. What's a good switch in for Pharaoh? Something that can take Fire Punch. Incineroar. So I'm going to Moonblast the Eviltal here. And I kind of want to just Precipice Blades, expecting the Incineroar to switch in. I'm going to go for that. Pharaoh could just Protect too, but it switches out. Show me Incineroar. Ah, Feeny. Okay, that's okay. Although that's probably a Misty Seed Eviltal, so I'll survive Moonblast now. But that's okay. It is Misty Seed, yeah. Good play turn one. We'll get the Moonblast off, but obviously it's not going to KO. Could have doubled up onto the Eviltal slot. That might have been better. Eviltal takes it with just over half. He's actually going to Dark Pulse, so it's a special variant. And Precipice Blades does connect with Feeny. Okay. Wow, that's so much damage. And it looks like I just come short of activating a potential barrier, which is nice. Okay. Who would my opponent have in the back? You would think Incineroar. Yeah, just Incineroar, right? Dark Pulse is interesting. If you're running Dark Pulse, that means the chances of you running Sucker Punch are slim. Or even if you are, you're not going to do much damage. I think Eviltal here protecting is quite obvious, but I still kind of want to target it down. Alternatively, I can just Psyshock Feeny and switch out into Pharaoh. Yeah. And Eviltal switches out. Nice. Into Pharaoh? Into Incineroar. Okay, so my opponent did bring Incineroar. Yep. So getting all that damage turn one was pretty good. Interesting to see the Eviltal being like its special. I feel like physical is better in my opinion, just because knockoff is just such a good move. Knockoff and Sucker Punch. So bringing Pharaoh, obviously not the best against Incineroar, but Psyshock here should be able to seal up the deal against Feeny, which is good. That does annoy my Groudon a little bit. So that's out of the way. The main thing here is that my best answer against Ferrothorn is Groudon. And the combination of Incineroar and Ferrothorn is kind of annoying to play around with this team. Here, you could just Flare Blitz the Pharaoh. And Gyro Ball. Lele. So I kind of want to switch out into Kyogre. could taunt the Ferrothorn so it can't protect, which would be interesting. Yeah, I'm up 4-3, but now I'm in a kind of awkward spot. We're just going to double protect this turn. Scout out for what my opponent wants to do. Blow a potential Incineroar Fake Out. This next turn is the interesting one. Knockoff actually came out. Okay, so now he can go for the Flare Blitz. That was a good double up into the Lele slot, though. I almost switched that out. Now it's like, do you just go for Flare Blitz and Gyro Ball? I think I will switch Lele out into Kyogre and seed the Incineroar. If Incineroar goes down, what am I trying to think? Then Lele can deal with the Yveltal, and then Groudon can deal with Pharaoh. But this is still kind of a sketch. That was kind of a sketch play. I don't know how I feel about that. He does go for a knockoff though, so no Flare Blitz into Pharaoh. Okay. That was a lot of damage. Is he going to Power Whip again? No, Gyro Ball there. Okay, great. I will take that turn. And Seeds connects, which is good. This next turn is interesting. Because Origin Pulse should knock out Assault Vest or Buried Incineroar. So I would probably switch the Incineroar out and Power Whip Kyogre. But if I knocked out Yveltal, that just paves the way for Groudon. Yeah, I kind of want to just Origin Pulse here. And Gyro Ball in case Yveltal comes in. Oh, but he actually does have Protect. Okay, you don't see that often on Incineroar, but ultimately he did carry it here. So he's not Assault Vest, he's buried with Protect. Yeah, I came really close to switching out Kyogre there, maybe into Lele. That makes this more interesting now. Because I don't know who's faster between my Groudon and the Incineroar. Yeah, I made that play assuming Incineroar didn't have Protect, so I'd either knock out Yveltal or Incineroar, and that's a pretty good trade, but the fact he had both was problematic. I want to bring out Groudon. So would bring out Groudon. Just the threat of Flare Blitz lets that like really a problem. If he's faster with Incineroar. Gonna bring out Groudon, I think. Yeah, Pharaoh and Incineroar is kind of tough to play around, I think. Especially because the Incineroar had Protect. That makes my life harder. Okay. If I'm my opponent, I'm worried about Groudon being fast. So I probably say, okay, Ferrothorn, you've done your job. I'm going to sack you and go for a Flare Blitz. Or Power Whip Groudon and Flare Blitz Groudon. I think that's what I would go for. I'm going to Precipice Blades and Gyro Ball. I think Incineroar is more likely to switch out if it were to switch. Okay. But Precipice Blades probably doesn't knock out Pharaoh. I don't think Gyro knocks out Yveltal either. I'm just worried. I feel like, because he didn't have lefties, I might just activate a Berry now. Oh, so close, but we don't get the knockout. Yeah, I should have just Fire Punched and Gyro Balled instead then. And he hits the Power Whip. That's gonna be game, I think. Yeah, I don't think Lele can pull this off at this point. Coming so close to knocking out both is disappointing. If I Fire Punch Pharaoh there, then I think I win the game. It'll be close, I guess, still. But then I could protect Groudon, sack Ferrothorn, bring out Lele. But it would depend on how fast Incineroar was. But yeah, my opponent's Ferrothorn just blew through my team. This is why I always say I want Hidden Power of Fire on Lele, because it would just dunk on the Ferrothorn right now. But alas, I don't have it. The one way I could win if is Pharaoh against Pharaoh. But because the Incineroar has Protect, I think I just lose here. Yeah, most instants don't have Protect. You have Fake Out, Knock Off, Lure Blitz, U-Turn. So the fact that I had Protect really screwed me over, because I stayed in with Kyogre assuming it didn't have Protect. Yveltal actually has Tailwind. It's a good play. Just guarantee that you outspeed my Lele. Yeah. So the bulk really came through here for my opponent. Like, both Pokemon surviving with just a sliver of HP was unfortunate. If you didn't have the berry, then I think I can still win, because then my Lele can just Moonblast it for a knockout. But yeah, it was like the worst case scenario where Incineroar had Protect and Ferrothorn had the berry. But it was pretty obvious the Ferrothorn did have the berry, so I could have just stuck to my guts and Fire Punched. And that would have been better. Yeah, now I need to hope. Well, if I'm him, I'm just Flare Blitzing Lele, yeah. So I'd have to hope Incineroar is really slow. Or he chokes and Flare Blitzes Ferrothorn for some reason, and I crit Moonblast. But yeah, I think I've lost this one. Well played. Flare Blitz into Pharaoh. If I crit the Moonblast. Nah, and it activates his berry too. Yeah, that's game. The bulk really came through for my opponent here. So what could I have done better? The lead was good. I could have doubled up into Yveltal turn 1. That would have knocked it out immediately. I think that would have been a decent play, especially because he actually ended up switching in Feeny and not the Incineroar, which I thought would come in. So if I double one Yveltal, I knocked out it immediately, and then suddenly there's just less offensive presence. But it's still really hard to break the core of Ferrothorn, Incineroar, and Feeny. Yeah, so a couple things really made the game here for my opponent. I think, like, if it's lefties Pharaoh, and if it's no Protect Incineroar, I'm in a better spot where it's like, okay, the big thing was that Kyogre didn't get a guaranteed knockout the turn that I clicked Orange Impulse. I guess, I mean, I still had to hit the attack anyway, but I should have maybe thought that he had Protect and thought about, like, the best case, or the worst case scenario there. So the fact that it did have Protect made my life a lot more difficult. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, like, lead-wise, I got as pretty much the best lead possible, I think, against that kind of team. Forced the Pharaoh out, but, like, turn 1 was okay. Just not great after that. I'm going to find Lee from England with a rating of 1547. I gotta wonder if this is Lee Provost, who actually has his own YouTube channel. Don't know if that's him or not, but we shall see. Alright, this is going to be a pretty ugly matchup too. Xerneas, Groudon, Bronzong, Incineroar, Koko, and this Smeargle. So I feel like most people just lead Smeargle and Xerneas against my team. And I did say last time, I don't remember if I played this, I don't think I played, I might have played this off screen. But I was saying to myself, like, hoping Hand Press with Blades can knock out Xerneas. So I kind of want to go Crest Groudon and just put on the pressure immediately. With Pharaoh and Kyogre. Yeah, Lele is pretty awful in this matchup against Incineroar, Smeargle, and Bronzong. And then Ludi is, like, not the best either. Mainly because I can't touch Bronzong really. The fire types in Sun take my attacks pretty well. Although I guess I could Grass Knot the Groudon. But yeah, playing against Smeargle is just annoying, even though it doesn't get Dark Void. It's kind of crazy, like, even though it doesn't get Dark Void, it's still so strong just with all the offensive pressure. Not offensive, like, support pressure that it puts on. And there's always mind games, like, is he gonna wide guard, whatnot. Yeah, I'm opting for Crest Groudon here because with Smeargle Xerneas, you might just be tempted to... You'd be worried about Trick Room, right? So you might want to Spore Cresselia potentially. I could get a Helping Hand off before the Spore, and Helping Hand Precipice Blades with Life Orb maybe just knocks out Xerneas. I think I need a better definitive game plan against Smeargle Xerneas, though. For example, in 2016... I won regionals using a team that Poke Alex built, and that was really cool because against, like, the big 6 core of, you know, Xerneas, Smeargle, Salamence, Kangaskhan, Groudon, Talonflame. Like, there was a very defined strategy that you go with Bronzong and Salamence. But he actually opts for Bronzong and Smeargle here, which is interesting. Because obviously that doesn't put on any pressure damage-wise. Just that Smeargle could potentially get some pesky spores off. But I'll take that. I want to just like Psychic Fire Punch Smeargle. I'm gonna go for that. Actually, I should be targeted on Bronzong more because it can Hypnosis everything on my team. But the Smeargle's the Wide Guard user, and I did bring Kyogre in this, and that would obliterate Bronzong outside of Trick Room. Smeargle here could just Fake Out or Spiky Shield as well. Oh! That's a play too. I gotta say, that was really cool. I wasn't expecting that. Almost knocks it out. Bronzong just Trick Room. So, who needs offense when you can transform? Alright, I'm gonna Psychic the Smeargle here and just Fire Punch Bronzong, I think. Fortunately, I got all that damage off, so I don't think Smeargle actually threatens me too much despite Trick Room being up. One of the questions you always gotta ask is, are you running Heat-Proof Bronzong or Levitate Bronzong? I would think Heat-Proof because he just stayed in. He's actually gonna Gravity. I could have Precipice Bladed here, but I didn't. But I'll knock out Smeargle before it gets an attack off, so that's good. And if it's not the... Alright, let's see if he's Heat-Proof or not. Yep. Okay. So now I can click Precipice Blades, which is the good thing. This next turn will be interesting. He probably brings out Groudon, yeah. Because you would want to Hypnosis my Crest, right? So I could just Protect and try to Trick Room. And then I can just Helping Hand Precipice Blades. If he calls this, he very well easily could call in Hypnosis Crest, which would be a nice call. Hypnosis. Ah, he actually went for it. Got it. Nicely done. That's okay though. I think Kyogre still just wins. But that was a big turn from him. I should have probably just Trick Roomed and Precipice Bladed. Yeah, is there any... I mean... I need to stall out Trick Room now and get Kyogre in so I can just Helping Hand Water Spout. Yeah, so now you Hypnosis Precipice Blades if you're him. But Crest should survive that. That was a really big play last turn. Like, he called it correctly. If he doesn't call it correctly, I think I win the game instantly, but it's still not over. Crest does wake up though, okay. And he's just gonna Precipice Blades, I'm sure, yeah. The interesting thing is if you knock out my Groudon, actually doesn't knock out either, which is interesting. Thought certainly would actually do more. Yeah, if I woke up here and just Helping Hand Precipice Bladed, that would be huge. I think we probably Speed Tie, but I don't mind having Kyogre and Ferrothorn out. Like, even if I lose both Pokemon this turn, I think it's okay. So if Groudon woke up here, that would be huge, but even if not, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, so he's just gonna go for Hypnosis. It's kind of annoying because I could have Precipice Bladed earlier on, but I have no idea whether it's Heat-Proof or not. Ah, I stay asleep. I thought it was worth going for though. It's the best attack I think possible. Because Trick Room expires now, I get Kyogre and Bronzong out. Yeah, I was hoping I'd actually do more to activate my berry so then I can Helping Hand. Like Crest, Kyogre, Feral would have been a great way to finish this game. But Trick Room expires, so now I've got Scarf Ogre out. Bronzong should enough Protect. Incineroar's is probably his last one though. How many turns of gravity are left? It's the last turn. Because here I think you sack Bronzong. Yeah. Sack Bronzong. So then you bring out Incineroar and then you can fake out Precipice Blades. I really shouldn't have protected Groudon that turn. That was a mistake. I should have just Precipice Bladed and Trick Roomed. Because if I get the Precipice Blades off, I knock out Bronzong. If you target Crest, like I get the knockout into Bronzong. If you target my Groudon, then reverse Trick Room and then Kyogre can sweep. It's easier to say that after the turn is over, but Kyogre switches out. Xerneas? Okay. So he didn't have Incineroar in the back, which is good. No Trick Room, or sorry, no Protect from Bronzong. Alright, please hit this Power Whip. Okay, nice. Oh, it actually hangs on. Oh, and of course I was gonna hit. Yeah, gravity was up. I should have Gyro Balled instead, I guess. Oh, this is gonna be really close. Definitely just Water Spouting here though, and I think I should just Power Whip the Groudon. Xerneas has to protect here. Groudon has Precipice Blades, presumably Swords Dance, Fire Punch, Protect, so you can't really hit Kyogre for that much. If you knock out Pharaoh, Water Spout just knocks out both. So I think I've got this game. Mainly because, yeah, Xerneas protects, but you have to. Also reduces the damage on a Groudon, but I think Water Spout should still two-shot. I think you have to go for Precipice Blade crits here, and hope I miss Power Whip. Oh, you just Fire Punches. Okay. Oh, it's probably buried Groudon. I didn't think about that. Oh, that's so well done. Oh, man. Well, now the question is, can Water Spout plus... If he misses Precipice Blades, he loses. Even if he hits it, I might still be able to knock out Groudon, but I should have protected Pharaoh there. There's no reason not to protect Pharaoh, actually. That was a blunder. Alright, that does a lot. And now it's single target Water Spout too. Alright, Precipice Blades does connect. How much does this do? Like 70%? 80%? Oh, that honestly did less than I expected. I think Water Spout should get it here. Oh, this is an intense game. Single target now, but in the sun. Can we do it? Oh! Wow. Good game. Not protecting Pharaoh was a really bad mistake. That was just a blunder on my end. Because, like, that was the one way he could win. I didn't think about the berry. But it was obvious he had that because he didn't have a Life Orb or a Choice Band, and he had Swords Dance. So yeah, the Iron Barbs actually came to bite me here. I was just worried if I don't protect there and he crits Groudon with Precipice Blades. Like, that's why I didn't protect that's why I attacked with Ferrothorn there. I was thinking even with Barry, I'd probably end up winning that game anyway, but no, the Groudon was actually bulky enough to take all that, so really, really well done. I feel I'm frustrated because I had a really early lead, but I kind of let it slip away from me that game. Yeah, it's hard to remember a lot of things. And I got outplayed really in the second half of that game, I think, completely. Very nicely done. That was a really intense game. And I don't think I really deserved to win because I didn't consider all the options. Yeah, like there were two big things. I mean, if I woke up with Groudon earlier on, I would have won instantly, but then like the odds of that were slim, right? So I shouldn't really be looking at that. The main things were not protecting Pharaoh there in the end. Yeah, like I figured, oh, like he'll just take Iron Barb's damage, but then, yeah, I just didn't factor in the berry, which was my bad. I'll play a third game, though, because don't want to leave on that note. This is definitely a Groudon game, especially with that bronze on my opponent's team. But I might just lead Rain here. Time to go... I like Lele Kyogre, actually, Crest Groudon. It's the Amoonguss that scares me, so I'd like to pressure that with Lele. Oh, that was a frustrating game, mainly because I really had it and I just like let it slip away. And those are the games where it's like I got outplayed in the second half, so I can really look at what I did wrong. But not like protecting Groudon, that was a very key mistake there. And then not protecting farther in there in the end. I just thought I had it with Water Spout, no, regardless. And I could have locked myself into Origin Pulse, but I didn't want to risk the misses there. I need Zekrom Incineroar, right? So can't fake out. We'll see who's faster. It might be Scarf Zekrom. Doesn't look like it though. Which is good because I can just Moonblast Water Spout turn one, I think. Yeah, that's why I like Lele against instant teams. VGC 19 is hard, man. But that last game, there are no excuses. I just didn't consider all the options. Yeah. I think it's because it was very likely he had the berry there. I guess it's easy to say that. Let's focus on this game right now. I'm gonna Moonblast Water Spout turn one. I should have Psyshocked Incineroar actually. Amoonguss is gonna come in. Oh, it's Kyogre. Okay. But yeah, Psyshock in that slot would have been great still. Yeah, because Zekrom's definitely protecting. Oh, I am definitely slightly tilted from that last game. And that's probably Scarf Ogre too, so this next turn he's probably going to go for like... Actually, after the Water Spout damage, he shouldn't be able to knock me out with like a... Wow, that did a lot actually. Shouldn't be able to knock Lele out. I'm actually going to Psyshock here, because I could see it switching out into... Amoonguss. Although I guess if you had Amoonguss, you would have switched out here last turn. He might be Scarf Ogre as well, but he stays in with both Pokemon too. And that does so much to Zekrom. Is that a crit? No. He just Origin Pulses. I think Lele should survive this. Yeah, okay, nice. Ah, man, that last game was crazy. I get the knockout on Zekrom. Cool. Yeah, kind of curious what my opponent's game plan was. They're staying in with the Zekrom. Also, still don't know. And Amoonguss actually was in the back. So I guess it was better that my opponent did stay in. Okay. I kind of want to just Water Spout Psyshock here. It's just if he's Scarfed. It's better to conserve Lele, yeah. Because he's not Berry Kyogre, which would be the other common item. It doesn't look like Specs either, or Life Orb. Yeah, he is Scarfed. Okay, so I won that speed fight, which is kind of fortunate, although I don't think it mattered because I think Psyshock probably knocks out Zekrom with the berry. Sorry, with the item I have. What do I have again? What's that item? He's gonna Grass Knot me. Okay, that's fine. Twisted Spoons. Yeah, that's what it is. Now I can just bring out Groudon. Yeah. What does my opponent do here? Do you switch out Kyogre? Spore? Just don't want to take an Origin Pulse to the face right now. I think I want to double up on Amoonguss. I guess Amoonguss could be switching out into Incineroar though. Okay, nice. I would think Fire Punch plus Psychic knocks out Amoonguss. If not, I'm in some trouble. He doesn't protect, okay. Sweet. Alright, that's good. Now I just need to hit a Precipice Blades, and I win the game, I think. Because I'm going to withdraw Groudon out here into Lele. This is actually interesting, because you have the Origin Pulse here with Kyogre. Like, do you fake out? Oh, no, yeah, you certainly fake out onto Cress. But I'm going to Psychic. Whoops. Psychic Kyogre and switch out into Lele. Fake out plus Origin Pulse, if anything, actually probably activates my berry, so I think I should have this game won. But I need to really remember like the possible items that these Pokemon carry. It's just like not having faced these Pokemon in previous years of VGC. The last time we saw normal Groudon was 2010. And back then there weren't pinch berries. Like that last game, I really should not have let go. Yeah, he's just gonna fake out Origin Pulse. That's fine. Hopefully that activates the berry. Yeah, nice. So now, just trying to think what's more optimal. I've been clicking buttons way too quickly when I've been playing these games as well. The best play, I think Origin Pulse plus Flare Blitz probably doesn't even knock out Cress. I'm just worried about, because if you crit Origin Pulse on Groudon right now, I lose. I don't know how fast Instant is either. I think it's the most optimal play is the Psychic and Protect. Because even single target Origin Pulse shouldn't knock out Groudon. And that's assuming, okay, yeah. I was thinking the one way I could lose that by, so the play I made is because if it's fast Incineroar and he doubled us up on Groudon, then I lose. There, it's like even if you are fast Incineroar, a double up probably doesn't knock out Crest, and then I knock out Kyogre with Psychic, and then I win the game with Precipice Blades. Ooh, definitely a doozy an episode. Climbing is a lot harder in 2019, so if you guys are struggling on Battle Spot, don't worry, because I certainly am too. It's very easy to let a lot of these games slip, but those are some really quality games. I'm hoping that was actually Lee. Either way, gave a really great battle, and two really great calls there, going for the Transform is cool, but going for the Hypnosis onto Cresselia, and then going for the Fire Punch directly onto Ferrothorn. So yeah, that game's gonna sting for a while, because if I just protected Ferrothorn in that game, I would have won. But I don't know. Like I'm trying to think if it would be any different. Is there a reason not to protect Pharaoh in there? Yeah, I mean there is, right? Like if he Precipice Blades crits the Kyogre, then I lose the game, which was what I was worried about. But maybe it's better just to, like, at that point, then his win con is literally to get a crit. If he doesn't crit, then I win the game. But I was unsure of how much Water Spout would do. I thought maybe, like, because it actually did less than the berry range. It was just the Iron Barbs that came into effect. Either way, yeah, that's some really fun games overall. Not the best in terms of win rate, but we definitely can walk away and learn a lot from it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good game to all opponents today, as always. If you enjoyed, please share, support by leaving a like. Get the next episode out as quickly as possible. If you get to 1,000 likes, I'll get it out immediately. But as always, just thank you for watching and for supporting. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.